Yo, what's up guys? Teacher here, and today I'm gonna react to something that is not new, but it is amazing. I have seen it before. I've seen it so many times, and I was like feeling, in the mood of watching it again, and I decided, hey, why not do a reaction? Um, this is The Greatest Showman, Never Enough. Now I've watched the movie, I think maybe 3 times now, and I love the scene. I love this performance, so let's go ahead and react to it. Even though I've watched it so many times, I watched this, I don't know, countless times. The movie, I watched the whole movie like 3 times, but this performance was, I can't get enough. It's never enough. Okay, so a few things before we start. Like this video, you know. I hope I don't get blocked. Subscribe and comment. Okay, so that's it. Very, very simple. Let's start. I might pause like every 20 seconds so that I don't get blocked or anything, but I have a few comments. This man right here, Hugh Jackman, wow. He is such an inspiration because he was a PE teacher before he became what he is now. And then he became Wolverine. And then, I mean, it is so crazy to think that Wolverine is now a singer, Maybe not now, but he has more musicals than other types of movies that I know, or actually that I've watched. Of course, he has a long career, but it's very impressive to see how he went from a PE teacher to a, singing, dancing, performer. Great actor, great actor.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way, can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me.
Okay, a few things about his performance here. Right now, I know that um, if you haven't watched the movie, this might be a spoiler or so. So if you want to turn off, do that. But I know they wanted to give us the impression that he was falling for her, but you can see in his face, he's just amazed by the strength of the voice.
Getting louder now, can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you
There are so many things happening. She's singing. Hugh Jackman is being enchanted by her voice. Then we have these two who are, in the dilemma. Is she enough for him? The whole thing is telling a story. And then you can see Zendaya is like breathing deeply when Zac Efron is trying to hold her hand. So this is an epic moment right here. It's the first time they're gonna, be romantic.
all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough.
Sorry I have to pause so much. I'm really worried I might get blocked, but I have so many things to say because there are so many details here. So let's go back to Hugh Jackman's face. This is the first time he's seeing her perform, so he is really astonished.
Never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough.
And then she finally holds his hand. You know, they feel she feels accepted by him. You know, he took a leap of faith, and you know he's like, okay, so I'm gonna win her over. There's clearly some chemistry between us. So this is a, an awesome moment for the movie where you see them connecting.
Never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, never,
Okay, before she goes into the chorus, as I said, I'm gonna pause every 20 seconds just because of copyright issues. I'm trying to add as much commentary as I can because I want this to be fair use, literally fair use. So she's gonna burst out. You know, she's gonna do her best sequence now, and be prepared. Remember what I said about him being surprised and enchanted by her voice, not so much her. It's not a romantic thing. His the look on his face is he sees a future. He sees like, wow, I actually found a performer that's gonna change my circus. So look at his face right here, and we can understand that it's not him falling for her, it's him falling for her performance, because he straight away looks at the audience and looks at the critique, the guy who's writing a you know a critic, you know, he's writing a review of the circus. So check it out. Then this is the guy he wants to impress, because throughout the movie he's like trying to impress this guy. This guy says the circus is kind of like an abomination, and then he's smiling, and then he looks up to the whole audience. He's like, wow, they're loving it, and he's so proud of himself at this moment, and you can see it just by his face. That's why I love this actor, Hugh Jackman. Wow. Let me put full screen so you can actually see his face and see what's going on here. You can, just by his face, you can see like he's tearing up. I know this is acting, but I think he actually felt it. I don't know, maybe the producers didn't tell him what was going on, what he would witness, because this is just perfect acting. Let me just rewind for a second so we can appreciate the full extent. There we go. Okay, now here's something else is gonna happen. Zac Efron looks over, and then we're gonna find out who he's looking over to. So this is kind of like a breakdown of the scene. It's not much of the whole performance, but the scene itself. I love movies. I love musicals. I love breaking down, you know, scenes and talking about it as well. Because the way this was edited and the way this was written, it is amazing. It is just awesome. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on. So you can see, I know the screen is small, but I'm gonna try to move on from the fair use camera, which is a small kind of like stretched camera, so that it doesn't interfere with the original piece. So if you want to watch the whole thing, the original thing, and just watch it to enjoy it, you can go over to their YouTube channel. This is on the 20th Century Studios of Thailand. Okay, so you can go ahead and watch that on their channel, and then you can watch the full piece. Here, I have to break it down because, you know, I have so much to say about the scene. It's one of my favorite scenes. Okay, let's keep going. So where is he looking at? Oh, sorry. I'm trying to get my camera. There we go. I'm gonna stay over here. Okay, so he looks over. Where to? His parents. So you can see his parents are talking about him and Zendaya. Wow, that is so strong. Because if you watch the movie, this man or this young man is he's a well, he's a performer in his own right, but he still has this reputation and um, this image, especially with his parents that he needs to um, kind of like he feels like he needs to impress his parents and just get their acceptance. So this is what happens. Okay, so three things happen here right now. He looks at his father. His father is talking to his mother. His mother looks at him. He does like this shocked face, right? Then his before his mother looked at him. Then Zendaya notices that he is looking at them and they're talking about him, and then he immediately lets go of her hand. Amazing. The way they convey this message is awesome. And now she looks at him. And now she looks at him and she's like, "Oh, so it's like that. So you're ashamed of me." Wow. I can feel the chills right here. This was an awesome, awesome, awesome sequence. And at the same time that this all is happening, the lyrics say, "Will never be enough for me." So it means that she doesn't feel like she's enough for him. He is embarrassed, to be seen with her or to be associated with her. And then she leaves. And then as soon as she leaves, he doesn't look at her, but he notices that she leaves. You can see that he swallows in. It's a deep swallow, so he knows what he did, and he's not proud of it, but he's too proud to go after her. Check it out. See that swallow over there? That's a proud man over there. He knows what he did. He has a slight teardrop over here, just watering up. So the acting here is awesome. The directing, this was perfect. The editing, the sequence, everything was just perfectly executed. Okay, now he's starting to breathe in heavily because he's so into the performance. And what they want us to believe by what's going to happen is that he is interested in her as a woman, not only as a performer. We see that just by the look on the actor's face. I mean, come on, guys. I really, really love this acting. It's just facial expressions, and you can see by their facial expressions what they want to convey. Look at her face. She's looking at the performer, and then look how she looks at her husband. And she looks at him. He's right over there. And he's swallowing as well. He's almost crying. So it is just amazing the way they can convey this message, exactly what they want us to know and understand and feel just by the facial expressions of the actors. And then she looks back at her. So she sees his amazement. She looks back at her, and then she automatically links as if, he's in love with her. But I don't believe, when I watched this, from his facial expressions, I don't believe there was any romantic connection there. I thought he was actually enjoying the performance and thinking of, I have reached, um, a point where my circus is gonna actually be um, recognized by this talent that I found. Not only the bizarre nature of what I've been doing so far, not only the curiosity, but pure talent. So he's looking at something bigger. And the reason I say this is because I've watched the movie, and there is a scene in the movie where he leaves the bizarre, um, let's say, the bizarre performers out of the scene, out of the party, and he focuses on her. So we can see that he kind of like neglects everything they have done for him, and he kind of like tries to move on to this other um, type of performance, and which is something that is very sad, but it leads on to the next song, um, where the bearded lady sings about being accepted, and then Zendaya dances. This is just a beautiful movie. I really, really love it. And if you guys really love the movie as well as the song, you can comment and talk about it. But this is just amazing, and it's not over yet. Wow. Wow. A beautiful movie. A beautiful, beautiful movie. This is interesting. Sing along screenings this weekend. This is nice. Okay, guys, those are my comments on this scene. Never enough. This is a longer video than usual, but if you have been watching my channel, I have made a few videos on Dimash, and it has really inspired me, to get back to what I've been doing, what I had been doing in the beginning of my music history. Like when I grew up listening to music and watching movies, classical movies, I started being very, very interested in cinema, right, and in movie production, and that's the career I seeked before becoming a teacher. And I did a few things, and then I basically I worked like for big TV stations for like around maybe 5 years in total, um, and that's how I'm still here, on YouTube. That's why I'm still here making videos, because of my you know my childhood dream was to actually be a director, an actor, a performer, right? And then things didn't work as I wanted to, and most of it because of my shyness. um, and then I went into production, and this is, after watching Dimash, I was like, wow, you know um, this is a performer that he can do anything he puts his mind into. And I had this song in my head, Never Enough, for a while now, for like the last 48 hours. And I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to talk about the song, the scene, everything, because it's so artistically, it's a masterpiece. It is stitched up as best as it can be. The whole acting, it doesn't need narrative, it doesn't need dialogue, it just is amazing. The facial expressions, um the acting, it's just on point. It is amazing, and that's my opinion. I'm not, as I said, I have worked in the industry before, in the movie industry before, and TV production. I worked for the second biggest TV station in my country, and I did some writing, some production. I did a lot of different things there. So I can't say I'm a professional in that area, but I have some knowledge. So that's why breaking down the scene was important to me because scene by scene, every detail matters, and I really, really love the face acting. It's just unique. It's just awesome, and yeah, I think that's it. That's all I wanted to say. I hope this video didn't get blocked. If you're watching this, so it didn't get blocked. Um, and that's it. That's my comment. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more movie breakdowns or movie scene breakdowns, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching. Keep it real, keep safe. And I'm always honest and open about my comments, and it's all based on my opinion. It's not based on research or professional, um, you know, professional experience. It's not really based on that. It's just I'm a guy who really really loves movies and series and music, and yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out. Keep it real. Keep safe, and bye bye.